Hey, what's up? My name is Tom Rizzo. You're watching my channel, Mr. 14, and I'm here and I'm back doing Family or Fiance. If y'all have been following my channel, I have the whole season one of Family Fiance. It's on my channel. Go to my playlist, type FOF. Or what I would do if I would probably find a playlist and I'll post the link to the playlist or at least the first video of last season on this channel. So stay tuned so you can watch, so you can binge watch the whole first season. And this one, how I do it is that I label the channel, I will label the videos as review Family Fiance and then the person's name. So it won't be no episode 1, episode 2. It will be the people's name so you know the episode is about them and that's it. Alright, so disclaimer. This video came early. It showed this past Tuesday. But this episode will be airing this Saturday on the OWN network between I think 8 or 9 o'clock. It's on the OWN network. Open with your channel and your cable subscription, and it was shown on that channel. Family Fiance is really good. I haven't enjoyed it. It's just real life people with issues who want to get married, but before they get to go down the aisle, they gotta get their family blessings. Now, from the decision, that whether they want to continue on being with each other or not, I will explain the breakdown like I do each one in the beginning. Alright, so I had enjoyed Family Fiance because it gave me real issues and real things to talk about, and it give you some life pointers that I want to share my opinions about things. So it's like a conversational piece. So if y'all have any ideas or comments and opinions about the episode or about what I say, put it down in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. I'd love to reply back. Now, I think if you don't have cable, I think OWN puts the full episode on YouTube for a couple of days, and then I think they take it down after it airs. So after Saturday, please check on YouTube and see if they air the full episode, because I think they do it sometimes. I don't think they do it all the time, but I remember they had done it last season, the episode, for a couple of days, and they take it down, or they show clips of the episode. But I think every now and then they will show the full episode, alright? At least the first one. I don't know about the second one, but I know they at least showed the first one. Alright, so this Family Fiance is a season 2, but the couple is named Cindy and Jamiah. Okay. Cindy and Jamiah. I said, oh, that's a nice little couple. Alright, so they been together for a little bit. They didn't really say how long they been together for with. But she said the one major thing that she made him like him is because he connection with her kids. She got 2 kids with her previous relationship, and I don't think the baby daddy been like there for like that. She got a co-parent with the guy, but Jamiah had been stepping up and being like the father figure to the 2 kids that her baby daddy haven't been for a while. So that's what wanted to make her like him and make her move forward. Now the issue between their relationship is that they both went through a previous toxic relationship. Instead of healing from that, they both jumped into a relationship together. So when they both coming in with baggage and they never healed and dealt with the baggage, it brings a lot of tension and problem. So one concern, alright, before I go there, I said I was going to explain the breakdown. How Family Fiance works, if you've never seen the show, whatever, is that the couples come and they meet Tracy McMillan. She's the person, the marriage counselor or the counselor therapist, relationship therapist that's just on the show. And she sees them and they have a sit down and she talks to them. They stay in the house for 3 days with the family. They talk to them and see what their concerns are, what their issues their family will bring, who they will bring, and after that they have a first check-in, and then she gives them 2 activities to do. Activity for the bride to do, suitably bride, and activity for the groom to suitably groom to do with each other families, opposite families. And after that, they have the family meeting, and the family meeting discuss what their concerns are. After the concerns, they have a couple of days to talk through the issues, do the activities, and try to make a resolution from that. And then she have a mid check-in and see how everything going after the meeting and have to set through that. And then they go back and discuss some more things. And after the mid check-in, they do they discuss more after that, and then they go back and meet the family again. And oh wait, after the mid check-in, what was that? Mid check-in, she talked about different things that was brought up, and she asked him to apologize, bring it up, and so on stuff. So they have another thing, just want to apologize, do whatever to resolve the last of the issues they have. So after that mid check, they do a lot of little things for the thing, and then they do a final check-in with Tracy. And after the final check-in, they realize what was brought up, what was resolved, and everything, what they had to fix on. And there they do the family blessings. After the family blessing, the family get the chance to tell them whether they give their blessings or not. And then after that, the couples decide whether they move forward with the wedding, or they push it back, or not, or call the engagement off. So whatever they decide. That's the breakdown. All right. So, like I said, the major thing they have is that they have both jumped into the relationship so quickly without even healing individually their own issues they have: trust, cheating, infidelity, baby mama, baby daddy drama, a lot of issues. So the family is concerned is that they moving too quick, and they supposed to get married in a week from this episode. Well, not from this episode, but whatever time they air this episode, they're gonna get married in a week. So they was like, wow, so quickly. So Tracy said, why y'all been decided to bring it up here now when you have a marriage coming up in a week? They said the engagement party. So they had the engagement party. They said show the clip of the engagement party. It was suspicious being talked about. Some speeches got too long. Some people got so long-winded. There was some beef and heated with it within each other. And then the family started arguing, and I think starting a fight. So now they want to bring their issues together, and they each get to bring their own family. So in his side of the family, he brought his two aunts, Sparkle and Fenice, and he brought his father, Jamiah Sr. On her side, she brought all three of her sisters, Shelly, Kim, and Bree. All right, so they came in right off the back. They really did say that their families are different. His family is more peaceful and laid back, would like to communicate and talk about things, even though they do probably defend themselves when stuff get rowdy. His family does that, but her family, they don't like to communicate. They don't communicate. They like to argue, like to pop off, and stuff like that. And it has been prevalent in this episode how what they be doing until they calm down after that first initial meeting. And Cindy's like that. She like to argue and argue. And it was another interesting fact that she brought up is that she said, because Tracy brought that thing as well, because it's probably the expectation of they moving too fast. And that expectation is like what their concerns are. The family's concern is that he was too young. And he's 24. He's too young. Why he ready to marriage? Why he rushed it? He got so much things to work on. And I do agree. I mean, sometimes when you're 24 and something like that, yes, you may get in a relationship, maybe you might get serious, but you have your 20s to explore, to define yourself, and after a while, and then you can work on things. But you have to get married so quickly. And her thing is that she never got over that baby daddy situation, but she trying to avoid that. I will explore more about that. But every time I've been brought up, she get offended. She get attitude about that. She's like, oh, but that's the past. We need to bring this up. We need to bring that up. And that was that. So, one thing she did say is that because you have baggage of your own relationship, you have jumped into this, and you haven't resolved the issues, you bring that baggage into your new relationship, even though that person might not have been doing what your ex have done, but you still bring that expectation, and you still bring that mentality too, because he might be different, but you haven't changed from your old relationship. And he's not the same. He's not about to be the same person, but you haven't changed. So since you haven't changed, you bring that in a thing. And she said when they are good, and I guess they good, and she feel uneasy when they good, she like to start have argument and have a fight with them. So I would say that's not good, because y'all supposed to have a good space. But you so used to the toxic relationship you had with your ex baby daddy, not your ex baby daddy, he is your baby daddy, but your ex boyfriend who is your baby daddy, you just used to the argument. So when it's not arguing, it's not the norm. You need to create an argument so it could be normal for you, normalized for you, and that's not good. That's not good at all. We need to fix that. So Tracy gained in both activities. Cindy activity is to make dinner with Jamiah's family and get to know her, get to know family, his family, and they get to know her. And his side, his activity is do 20 questions. It's a normal activity that she like to do with most of her husband and stuff like that. She like to do the 20 questions with them. And 20 questions and with Cindy's sisters. So that was that. So she asked them, they all came together and had a family meeting and expressed their concerns. So Sparkle went first. Sparkle said that you having a wedding and I won't be attending the wedding. And a lot of your family is not attending the wedding because they feel like it's rushing too fast. One, which I do agree, there is rushing too fast. Then she just wait a while and take their time to get married. They rushing it too fast for no reason because they feel like they are each other's savior. So you saved me from my bad relationship. You saved me from my bad relationship. We good to now. Oh, we be good. We will deserve. Or we could be a good relationship. No, I say it's not that. It's not that easy because if you get married, you can get married, but it's take tough work, and if you haven't dealt with the issues you have now, then when you're married, you're gonna get divorced because now it's when you get married, it intensifies your feelings, intensifies your emotions, and everything. So you need to really get whether you have nip in the butt now before you get married. But so she would say, oh, the family think that one of the aunts think that Cindy has seduced Jamiah, and since she seduced him, he's all sprung. So Bree, which is Cindy's sister, she said, "Girl, bye, girl, bye." And she said, "Girl, I'm saying goodbye." And they started arguing. She said, "What? And shut your mouth, shut your mouth," something like that. And I'm grown. I'm gonna pop off, pop off. I said, "Bree, what the hell?" And then Sparkle started going at it because Sparkle's a little. It's the aunt of Jamiah, so she's like older, like 30s, 40s, something like that. Bree looked like she's probably early 20s, late 20s, early 30s. So it's like, is they going back and forth like that? It's like you popping off with a basically a grown up to you, and they was going off. So they got up. They all start fighting and everything. It creates a lot of drama. Jamiah said he's not really a argumentative person. He don't really like the drama, the conflict. He like to hold things in, and that's another issue. It's like when you hold things in, you start letting things bottle up, because you like confrontation. And then so when he start arguing back, it's like he pushed to the limit to do that. I said, if you can't trust each other, you can't have a communication, how can you really be communicative? And especially for you have to. You can't let that in. So Trace had to come out and calm them down. She said, I know there's a lot going on. I know y'all care about this two couples coming on. We need to have a Musa moment. We have to breathe in, breathe out, and let's get it out in the open. I know y'all care. We just need y'all to relax and calm down. She did to Cindy's family and she did to his family. So they all came back and calmed down. And that's what Shelly and Kim, Cindy's sister, said, yes, they have been moving too fast. You haven't get time to heal. Both of y'all haven't got time to heal. They did mention that had Jamiah, his last relationship, he was loving that girl. But I guess the girl ghosted him and just left and gave no explanation why she leaving him. So she just left him. And now he feel broken about that. And I could tell Jamiah seemed like he's a really good guy. He's not someone who's an F-boy. But he did have his little problems, his weak moments that he have done. And so she just left him. And she has been in a toxic relationship with her baby father for 12 years. Well, they've been together for 12 years, but 10 of the years it's been toxic. I said majority of her whole relationship with him was toxic, except for the first 2 years, or whatever the 2 years that he had, it was so good. So that was that with him. So it's a lot of things going on, and it's no trust. So, and they both feel like, the Cranberries feel like they need to both heal their wounds, individual wounds. Y'all heal yourself individually, then y'all come together. Because two broken people cannot help each other. And that is true. If y'all watch y'all Fix My Life and watch my videos, she said that a lot of time. Broken people cannot fix broken people. You need to heal yourself and work on it, and then y'all can build up. But if y'all broken, how can y'all fix? Because y'all never got the help y'all needed. So the activities came about. We have Jamiah did his activities with the sisters, and he was very disappointed how the family meeting went because he said he don't like that extra loudness of drama. And he's wanted to everybody to be adults to talk things out, but that didn't happen. His future goal is to be a police officer, and they would say, "Oh, that's nice. That's security. That's what she need, all that stuff." And he said, "Yeah, he just wanted to do things for Cindy." And like you could tell, you could tell that Cindy and Jamiah love each other. You could tell they really do love each other. It's just that they have a lot of things to hold on to, and they're not communicating, and they're not working that out. So that's the issue they have. And she said, "Has you have been cheated?" And he said, "Yes." When he first started dating Cindy, he had been doing things that he shouldn't have done, and he realized that he hurt the girl that he loved the most. It's like that, so he decided to change, and he changed for the better. And his sister took it. They ain't getting all upset about it because they say they know that he said he cheated. He admitted that he did, or he admitted that he did some things wrong, and he fixed it, and he become a better man. He haven't done it again. So I guess her trust issue with him is stems from that, and his trust issues with her, because she said the next one of the sisters asked about how do you feel about the co-parenting. He said he don't have no issue with the co-parenting as long as it's about the kids, but his issue is that some of the texts that he has seen with her seems like it's more than talking about the kids. So he be going to the phone and stuff like that, so he get upset about that, so he don't like that, and that creates a trust issue, and she has a trust issue. So it's like y'all both can't trust each other, so why are y'all getting married so quickly if y'all can't trust each other? Y'all can't say y'all problems gonna be fixed if y'all get married, because it doesn't go away. It intensifies. So you can nip that in the butt now. So after that, and they would talk about how, and Cindy's family was talking about how they want to see her more often. She said in a confession she don't really like going to his side of the family because she don't feel comfortable being there. She feel like she's not wanted and being there. But they said come around. It's like we both go be married to each other's family. We'll be a splendid family, so we need to have you come around. Both of you come around. We have to see you more and to see and hang out. And that's the truth. That's the truth. And we said, why are you getting rushed? Why are you rushing things? And that's another. That's prevalent throughout the whole episode. Why y'all rushing? And y'all should have counseling, marriage counseling, work on a therapist, relationship counseling, and stuff. And so when the topic of the baby daddy had been brought up, and she was like, "What?" Because I think it was a check-in. Oh yeah, it was a check-in with Tracy. And she would say a problem, a common theme between both families is y'all trust. Y'all don't really trust each other. So if y'all really don't have the trust, why y'all just decided to marry? Because it would not be a great foundation if y'all not have a level of trust. So it was apparently brought up about the text messages, and something about the text message. She said, "Oh, well," she said, as long as about the kids. She said, "Well." It wasn't about the kids. He talked about in general. She said, "Well, in the past, or you talk about now? What is? Be specific." He said, "I'm talking about in general." And she said she was like, "No, that's not it is," because I think she changed his name on the phone to a girl name so he won't realize that's him and stuff like that. And the only why she did that because he was on Snapchat and he asked a girl what she's doing, and she feel like that was a attack. It was something wrong, so she did a tit for tat and changed the girls, something like that. She did it on purpose. Basically, she did it on purpose. She did it on purpose. She said, we gonna do that. She said that's what she had been doing with her ex for a long time, her baby daddy, because she said that's your past. That's your past. I said your baby daddy, yes, your relationship with your baby daddy is your past, but he's still gonna be part of your life. So it's not much of the past. He's still present. So why are you trying not to talk about it? You have to sit down and talk to this guy about this guy and see what's the issue, because you hiding the fact and you changing the name and you doing some crazy text messages to him that make it suspect that you probably want him more and you with Jamiah. That's gonna cause him to feel like, okay, something's more going on. Do you really love this guy? Do you want to go back to him, or are you contemplating going back to him? So she's really trying not to hear it. She said, no, I'm not talking about that's a past. Why you keep bringing my past? I don't bring up what you have done in the past. So she was in the kitchen all livid. She was all livid because I said, remember, your sister brought it up to him. She said, I don't care if my sister brought it up. You don't have to bring that up. You have to say nothing. I was like, he tried to be honest. He had to be honest. All right, that's how you feel, and that's what he brought up. He said he don't like to express himself. He don't like to say things. So he like to bother things in because he don't like the confrontation. So while she was going off, he started blowing up, and they started arguing back and forth in the kitchen. And I said, oh, that's a blow up. So the father was disappointed with Jamiah. He took him out. And the sister was trying to tell Cindy, I said, you got to really talk to him. Like, you sitting here blowing up and say, oh, this is like, and I think Cindy said she don't care about what her sister says and about like that because she going to do what she going to do anyway. I said, oh, that's a problem right there. So they were going back and forth. And Jamiah talked about the father. I think something about father and him brought up is that he said his father hasn't been around in his life like that. So the father was like he's disappointed in it and he wants you to be better than him because I love to tell you love her, but the way you spray yourself down there, that's not cool. That's not cool. I said, well, you haven't been around him to teach you how to be effective man and be better to communicate himself. So he had to do what he had to do. All right. So came down. He wanted to apologize. Jamiah apologized for his outburst at the kitchen to the family, and he apologized to Cindy. She said the thing, but she acted like she didn't want to say anything. She said, no, we're not talking about this now. And that's the time of the baby daddy. And then she brought up, she said, yeah, she still loves the baby daddy, but she's not in love with him. And the fact that Jamiah has been doing more this a year for my kids that he ever done anything. I don't want to get back with him. I don't want to get back with him, but I got to work that out because this is something. Because at the end of the day, he's still gonna be part of the life and about the kids, and I don't want that to interfere and everything. So I'm just gotta straighten that out. So she went upstairs and she talked to him. She apologized for her outbreak and everything. He accepted an apology, and the final check-in was mostly it's a weight lift off their shoulder because they was both was like, okay, we good now. We could understand, but they both was nervous about the blessing because at the end of the final check-in, she gonna ask the family blessing, and she realized she was holding things in. She was not telling the truth. She apologized to Jamiah. It was about how she handled things, and she would do better. And he accepted that. So there's blessings. Long story short, none of the family gave them the blessing. They do believe they should be good together. They never said they should break up. They've all said that y'all need to work on this. Don't rush the wedding. Take a time. Work on each other. The marriage will come if y'all really love each other. So wait. So after they all say no, the couple decided they still gonna get married that next week. They still gonna get married. And it's lo and behold, they still got married. All the people came because Sparkle said she gonna come. She made up with Cindy's sisters. She got a different light with them, and she wanted to support him, and she wanted to be there for both of them. So they both there at the wedding, and what do they do with their journey after that? That's on them. And I hopefully again Tracy does that end of the season. Where are they now special, and I will review that as well. I did that for last season and see what's the update between Jamiah and Cindy. But that was Family Fiance, y'all. Like once again, this episode will air this Sunday on OWN, but they did a sneak peek early this week when they did have not. So that's why I'm doing a review early, so I get out the way. So my next new review of this show will be next week. Alright? But please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode, and I'll talk to y'all later. Alright? Peace.